The following match is for the Big W Wrestling Las Vegas Championship. It is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Lights, Camera, Faction, he is
Bit of a change of plans here tonight, folks. Originally, Papa Yace is scheduled to defend the Las Vegas Championship against Matt Vandegrift. Unfortunately, due to the aerial chemists, shall we say, television-related obligations, the match will be postponed. We will see that match in the future. Whether or not it will be for the Las Vegas Championship remains to be seen, as Lights Camera Faction's own Watson takes up the mantle of challenger. Watson is the current AWF heavyweight champion out of Arizona, and of course commonly seen alongside Lights Camera Faction cohorts Frank the Tank, fighting champion Ryan James, and of course the BBW champ himself, Fresco Matic. Tonight, hoping to add 15 more pounds of gold to Lights Camera Faction shelf. And Not exactly popular with the Henderson faithful. I'm not sure if that's because of his sultry attitude, Papa Yace's popularity, or maybe a little bit of both. Remains to be seen.
And now, he is a husband, he is a father, but for tonight, for our strong 8 to 10, he is your Big W Wrestling Las Vegas champion, Papa Yace!
And everything just cooled down, because one of the coolest men in all of professional wrestling is making his way to ringside, escaping the 9 to 5 into the hallowed halls of Cadence, a pillar of Las Vegas wrestling as we know it. Emerged from the cocoon of Jace, Papa Yace was born, and Papa is not just a moniker, he really is a dad to both the up-and-coming wrestlers of the Las Vegas independent wrestling scene, as well as the fans of Las Vegas. This guy nurtures. This guy helps prosper. This guy is all about building what is next, and yet he is what is now. So not if Watson has anything to say about it. Yace has reigned as Las Vegas champion for several months now, several impressive defenses, but arguably this is his biggest challenge yet, if only because of Watson's last-minute inclusion. He was expecting Matt Vandegrift, he was expecting a high flyer, a cruiserweight, and above all else, a man he is exceptionally familiar with. We'll have to see if Papa Yace will be able to adapt. He has made a career out of adapting. We'll need to play into that strength tonight. You know, there's some entrances in wrestling that just have to be experienced live to truly understand. The likes of The Undertaker or The Sandman. And for my money, without sounding hyperbolic, Papa Yace is one of them. A true presence is the Las Vegas champion. You see referee Cody with the golden hand, showing it to champion, showing it to challenger. That is what it is all about, fans. The Big Valley Pro Wrestling Las Vegas Championship. Crowd firmly behind there. Papa here. As referee Cody signals for the bell, this one is underway. Once again, Watson not making any friends here in Henderson. Collar elbow tie up. Papayase with the clear size advantage here in terms of mass. Pretty even going here. Yase eventually muscling Watson to the rope. Yase is backing Watson into a corner, literally here. Yase more than happy to break, but Watson taking advantage of the opportunity. Headlock cinched in. Of course, later on tonight, we will see the rest of Lights Camera Faction in action in a tag team elimination match against Soul Plane. Of course, that being Nick Xander, Mondo Rocks, and Robbie Litt. But right now, it's not about the main event. It's about the Las Vegas Championship. As Papayase goes against the rope, shoulder block, but Watson barely moves. I mentioned Yase, the biggest man in terms of mass, but Watson has a few inches of height on him. It's very wisely using that to his advantage. Now he himself is going to go up the top rope. Maybe not. Instead, stomps on the boot of Yase. Now he goes on the rope, and a shoulder block this time takes Yase down. Watson looking to go against the ropes again, but Papayase had it scouted. Up and over goes Papa. Arm drag by Watson. Just ragdolling the big man around like it's nobody's business here. My goodness. And if you're Watson, you got to think that winning that Las Vegas Championship would not only do wonders for your career personally, would also go a very, very long way in advancing the momentum of Lights Camera Faction as a whole, especially heading into our huge main event tonight. Ah, cheap shot once again there by Watson. Papayase playing by the book. That is, oddly enough, his greatest weakness. I'm not even suggesting that he break it, he break the habit, but Papayase is in there with a guy who's not afraid to bend the rules. One could argue that he doesn't stoop to that level. That might cost him his Las Vegas Championship. As Watson going for the Irish Whip, Papayase instead with a knee directly to the gut. Clubbing blows to the back of Watson. Man, I think they can hear that on the strip. Huge suplex sends Watson halfway across the ring. Papayase is locked. Papayase is loaded. Neck breaker there. Yase following it up with a big sit-out splash. That's a lot of man. Will it be enough? No. And you got to think for Papayase, there is a lot riding on his shoulders tonight as the gatekeeper of Vegas, as the Las Vegas champion, but also as a man of the people. A Clash at Cadence. This is a community event. This is all about putting smiles on kids' faces, making money for a good cause. If Lights Camera Faction were to take home that Las Vegas Championship, that would absolutely put a damper on the mood. For a party animal like Papayase, that is the last thing he wants. Up and over Watson. On the shoulders, deposits him neck first onto that turnbuckle, and Papayase scaling the top. He's a big man, but he's not afraid to fly. Drop kick to the small of the neck, really zeroing in on that sensitive area of Watson. Looking to capitalize, crawling into the cover. In fact, not, no. Instead, choosing to continue to lay down those shots, those clubbing blows to the head. You're lucky if it doesn't concuss the man. Oh, hold on. We talked a lot about Lights Camera Faction and Watson's involvement. We talked a lot about Lights Camera Faction getting Watson this matchup, and that is Frank the Tank on the outside. The heavy, the insurance policy of Lights Camera Faction, and indeed, the distraction of Papayase might have given Watson exactly the opportunity he needed to get back in this thing. Watson looking to capitalize, tree trunk-like leg hooked, only a 2. We're talking about Fresco-Matic's record-breaking reign. In many ways, Frank the Tank, big part of that. Could also be the difference maker here, covered by Watson off that leg drop, only a 2. He's helped, or if I do say so myself, been the deciding factor in many of Frescomatic's retentions as champion. Could be the difference maker for Watson picking up Las Vegas gold here tonight, but Jace not going to go down without a fight as Watson scales the top rope. Repeated shots to the head. I do question the strategy here. Taking a second in between every... What is this? Biting the face, biting the forehead of Jace? There's no need for this. Watson was already placed in this match last minute. Watson already has Frank the Tank on the outside. As if he needed to stack the deck any more against Jace, he's now biting him. And off that sit kick, Watson looking for the lateral press. Will it be enough? No. I gotta say, I am as big a Papa Jace fan as they come. I have been very, very impressed with his work here in Big Valley Wrestling, specifically as Las Vegas champion, but it's no fault of his own. The odds might be too much for him to handle here, between Frank the Tank, between the last minute addition, and between Watson's propensity for rule breaking. Perhaps making me eat my own words as he makes Watson eat a forearm. Sends him against the rope. Watson springboards his way out of dodge. Power slam sends Jace to the canvas. Lateral press, new champ? No. Watson, a younger combatant in his own right. Certainly younger than Papa Jace. Winning the Las Vegas Championship to go a very long way, of course, in Big Valley Wrestling, but in his independent wrestling career as a whole. Referee Cody keeping a close eye on Jace here. Got to be careful that he doesn't pass out here. It's a simple maneuver, that shin lock. But man, at this juncture in the matchup, after everything that Papa has endured, after how powerful we've seen Watson's offense to be, this could be it. No! Jace able to get his hand up at the last second, signaling, no. I'm not going quietly into the night. Not that easily. Not at Clash at the Cadence. Not when the Las Vegas Championship is up for grabs. And Jace willed on by the Cadence faithful, making his way back to his feet. Repeated shots to the chest. Watson ducks the shot, sends Papa into the corner. Ducks another. Corkscrew moonsault from the top. Leg hooked. Watson champ. No. This one is fast and furious here, fans. It speaks to the caliber of this event. Clash at the Cadence 2. Speaks to the caliber. Big Valley Wrestling Las Vegas Championship. As soon as I say it, Watson back in control. Seems like any offense Jace is able to mount, Watson has an answer for. And he knows it. Going back to the well. Back in a very similar position. You can only hope he doesn't bite him this time. Hold on! Perhaps went to that wall one too many times. Papa had it scouted. Sit out powerbomb. But both men are down. Papa Jace too battered, too beaten down to capitalize and go for that cover. Referee Cody administering the count. It seems as if Papa is stirring first, but not by much, fans. Both men up to their feet. This is anyone's game here. Missile drop kick from Papa Jace, and he's not done. Sit out, basement cross body there by Papa Jace. I often caution against jaw-jacking with the people, positively or negatively, but it seems as if Jace really using it to will him on here. Spin kick, lateral press. Did not hook that leg. Papa Jace did not hook that leg, and I'm shocked to see it. He's a veteran. He's a champion. He should know better than that. Yase saying that's it for him, but Watson having other ideas, sending Yase into the corner, repeated shots to the face, to the mush of Yase, into an enziguri kick. Yase's on spaghetti legs, and indeed, Watson looking for the bill. Suplexes him down, into the cover leg, hooked. No! Yase evades! Watson, the face of the challenger, tells the whole story. Eyes agape, mouth agape. He can hardly believe this. But he's not letting that shock. He's not letting it deter him. Right back to his feet. Right back onto an offensive front here. No! Kick from Yase. Perhaps Watson called his shot a little too audibly, and now Yase looking for an unprettier, looking to flip that kill switch. Transitions gorgeously into a cutter. Will it be enough for him to retain that Big Valley Wrestling Las Vegas Championship? But it is Frank the Tank placing the foot of Watson on the bottom rope. Fans, if you want my opinion, Watson is out cold. He doesn't know where he is right now. He wouldn't have been able to put the foot on his rope of his own accord, let alone kick out. It is thanks to Frank the Tank that this match continues and that Watson's dreams of becoming BVW Las Vegas champion live. Papa Yase heading to the outside. Seems as if he's taking matters into his own hands. You do not want to poke a bear, and it seems like Frank the Tank, with stick in hand, he's got himself in a very precarious position. No! But it's Watson with the basement drop kick. Baseball slide, excuse me. This could be enough. No, Yase had him caught. Ducks the line once again, ducks another. Tope Suicida. You ever seen a bullfight? You're seeing one now, fans. And now effortlessly, with an incredible fluidity, Yase back into the ring with a nasty, gnarly pile driver into the cover once again. But this time it is Frank the Tank grabbing Yase. Come on! And Cody having no choice but to rule a disqualification. And it's a gosh darn shame, fans. It is a crying shame. It really is. Because despite my opinions about Lights, Camera, Faction, Watson took Yase to his limit. This is a barn burner here, more than worthy of the Las Vegas Championship label. And for it to end like this is just sickening. Frank the Tank with a choke slam, adding insult to injury. You've already cost your partner, your cohort the match. And look at this! Soul Plane making their way to the ring. Nick Xander and Sky High, Mondo Rocks, and Robbie Litt with a flurry of drop kicks to Frank the Tank. Finally staggering the big man and sending him outside the ring. And thank goodness that Soul Plane were here, lest more permanent damage be done to Papa Yase. You know about the friendship between Xander and Yase? It was put to the test back at Anime Slam. And indeed, it has been made official to the Cadence faithful. Later on tonight, the score between Soul Plane and Lights Camera Faction will be settled as Nick Xander, Mondo Rocks, and Robbie Litt go head-to-head with Fresco Matic in the boot camp. Fighting champion Ryan James and the man who just spoiled this Las Vegas Championship match, Frank the Tank. That's a little bit later on. We still have four-way action and singles action on tap. A true boss fight. But for now, the Heartbeats and Soul Plane together as one big happy family. It might not have been the ending to the match that we wanted to see, but what a match it was. You want to talk about a Mount Rushmore of Las Vegas independent wrestling? Got a pretty good case for her right there, fans. As I mentioned, up next, fatal four-way action. Brandon G, Avery Hertz, AJ Avon, and Justin Xavier. All that and so much more on tap. Stick with us.